Liverpool went to Paris and they got destroyed. And the scoreline, in fairness to PSG, was actually kind to them. The result set the scene: PSG 2, Liverpool nil. Champions League quarter-final first leg, Parc des Princes, April the 8th, 2026. You know what? I've called this guy out, Arne Slot, as a fraud. From the minute he joined the club, he had this smirk on his face. This smirk. The smirk of someone who's just won or inherited something they shouldn't have won. He had that smirk throughout the season last year. He had a smirk on his face when Liverpool won the league against Tottenham, like a child who knows he shouldn't be there. He has his hands in his pockets all the time. He keeps scratching his face all the time. I know I'm being a bit petty here. I'm being petty. But in my opinion, the writing was on the wall. The writing was not just on the wall. I'd say it was graffiti on the wall. Not just graffiti, a mural on the wall that this guy is a fraud. And his coaching staff are as well. Never trusted them, don't like them, and the chickens are coming home to roost. We're not going to win at Anfield. I guarantee you. I guarantee you. I've been here before. I'm 54 years old. I've been following Liverpool since I was about 6. I've seen these patterns with Graham Souness, with Gerard Houllier, with Roy Evans, with Rafa, with Brendan Rodgers, with Roy Hodgson. You can tell, you can tell the patterns line up. The patterns line up. And it's been clear as day for the last year. But now the press, influencers, die-hard supporters are beginning to see the reality. Quite why Billy Hogan, CEO, Michael Edwards, Richard Hughes haven't seen this. Ego, pride, stubbornness, maybe all three. But this is it. This is it. He has to go. Fire the fraud. Fire the fraud. Goals from Desiree Dewey in the 11th minute and Carvascalia in the 66th minute. Here's the thing. It could have been 4, 5, or 6 goals. The stats, let them do the talking. PSG 74% possession. Liverpool 26% possession. PSG shots 18. Liverpool 3. Shots on target. PSG 6. Liverpool nada. Nothing. PSG passes 733. PSG passes 733. Liverpool passes 255. Almost a third. Liverpool's XG 0. 0. Nada for the entire game. A historic shame. Handbrake Slot returns again. Not a shot on target in a Champions League game. For the first time since Atalanta 2020, fourth straight away defeat. That's the first time that's happened since April 2012, 14 years ago. 82 passes completed in the first half. PSG's midfielder Vitinha alone completed 65 in the same half. 3 separate runs of 3 consecutive defeats this season. For the first time since 1953-54 season, since they were relegated. This is a tactical disaster. Worse than that, this is a bleeping, I want to swear, embarrassment. Now, Slot dropped Salah. I don't mind that. In fact, I quite approved of that. He started a 5-3-2 that he'd never used before. I had no problem with Salah being on the bench. Here's the problem, though. For the first time in 34 Champions League knockout games since 2017 that Salah didn't start. The idea was simple. Stop PSG's pace with extra bodies in the midfield. Use Frimpong and Kerkez as wingbacks. The low block that Arne Slot has been complaining about, as well as the weather, the leaves, the wind, the sunshine, the referees, the atmosphere, the opposition, he was doing the same thing. The result, we got ripped apart on the counter anyway and had no attack. It was the worst of both worlds. Arne Slot, in his post-match conference, said, "This is what bugs me about him. You know that? This is what bugs me about him. You know, in the old days, things would happen on the pitch. Things would happen on the pitch. And managers like Sir Alex Ferguson, Arsene Wenger would say, I didn't see it. And I used to get cross. I used to wish, why are you not being honest? Why are you not being honest? Oh, I didn't see that. I didn't see that penalty. I didn't see that dive. I didn't see that tackle. Now I understand why they were saying what they were saying. Because we have a manager now who's a complete opposite. He's far too honest. Far too honest. And it's doing my head in because he's playing his cards in front of everyone else. So the whole world knows what he's thinking. The whole world knows his tactics. The whole world knows his mindset, including opposition managers, coaches. So Arne Slot is the opposite. And he's putting all his cards out. It's like playing poker. Not that I play poker, I don't. And putting your cards facing up so everyone else can see where your cards are. And saying, hey, here we are, look. Arne Slot says we were in survival mode for large parts of the game. Who is he talking to? Who is he trying to help? The fans? The players? The press? The management? Why is he saying that for? Slot admits Liverpool are in survival mode as a season. No swear word, Sherlock. That's our manager saying that out loud. PSG had a goal that came after 27 passes. Consecutive passes. 27 passes. Not one Liverpool player made a single challenge during that sequence of 27 passes. Kvaratskhelia cut in, rounded the keeper, and rolled it in. He has now scored 4 straight Champions League knockout games. In 4 straight knockout games. The first player to do that since Benzema in 2022. Jamie Carragher, who I don't really like him. But he said that was like watching a team from a lower division playing someone much better. The gulf in class was very worrying. Here's the Slot question. We won the league last season. This season, this season, 25-26, we've won just 2 out of our last 8 competitive games. 9 wins from 26 league games. That's a 35% win rate. We lost 4-0 to Manchester City in the FA Cup last Saturday. Now this. We're 5th in the league. Chelsea are just 1 point behind. If we miss top 5, we don't qualify for the Champions League. Former Liverpool defender Jermaine Pennant said on X, Liverpool are in a dire place right now, while spending £500 million. Virgil van Dijk, who last year was the Rolls-Royce of defenders, not just with Liverpool, but globally. He said it was a together thing, the manager and the players. Under Klopp, Van Dijk never said that. He always took the blame himself. Read into that what you will. Words matter. Body language matters. Actions matter. Is the tie over? Yes, I think it is. We are going to lose next week. We are going to lose next week. Be under no illusions. This caterpillar is not going to turn into a butterfly. Be under no illusions. And I'm telling you now, as I've been saying for the last, since August, the manager is the problem. The manager is the problem. We need to score 3 at Anfield without a single reply. We had 0 shots on target in Paris. PSG have no game this weekend. Liverpool have Fulham on Saturday. PSG will arrive at Anfield fresh, hungry, ready to go like a bunch of Rottweilers. Liverpool will be on fumes. The only hope? Anfield, a red card for PSG, and a completely different Liverpool turning up. It happened before with Barcelona in 2019, Milan in 2005 under Rafa, Dortmund 2016. But was that this Liverpool? I don't think so. Under this manager, we're not mentality monsters anymore. We are mentality morons. PSG, in fairness, are brilliant. Liverpool are a disgrace. The tie, in my opinion, is dead. It shouldn't be, but it is. That's the most damning thing of all. Do me a favour, drop your comments below. Is Slot done? Can Fat Anfield produce a miracle? Let me know. Please like, subscribe, share. It supports this channel a great deal, but I think we are game over. And the senior management at Anfield at Liverpool Football Club need to realise, park your ego at the door, get rid of this guy, fire the fraud, bring in a temporary, even if it's Gerrard, for 2 months, bring in Alonso in the summer. This cannot go on. I went through 30 years of famine with this club. I'm not going through 30 more years. You can't do that to me. Thank you for watching That's Liverpool. I'll see you on the weekend. Take care.